Hi, Group 3, sorry for the interruption. As I was recording, my camera battery just ended. So I have to retrieve now the continuation of the reading in this. So as I was pulling the cards, actually, I didn't realize the battery had already ended. But here we are. So for how you see yourself, I have the breakthrough, the unknown gift. We also have the wonders, and we then have the page of swords, the hanged man, the princess of pentacles, which is the page the page of pentacles. Then we have the two of pentacles, and then the four of cups. So first of all, how you see yourself is that with this dark mythos, this is talking about you finding your pathway out of crisis and moving to the light. So what I see is that you see yourself as someone that has gone through major challenges in life, and that has moved beyond feelings of despair, anxiety, melancholy, and that you face all these challenges head on. So you're someone that see yourself as having had major challenges in life, but that you somehow managed to break through them. Now, if you feel like you're still very challenged, this is anyway the path forward. As I was saying at the beginning of the recording, of the last recording, of your at the beginning of your reading in the last recording, I was saying that you're on this path to loving your life, regardless of how many challenges it has presented to you. So if you feel like you're not yet there, this is the way I see you. Uh, this is the path I see you moving forward to, in terms of becoming aware of the fact that even if it's been difficult, you still love your life very much, and you still love who you have become through this path, through these difficulties. Now, with this, I want to speak first about this part here. So, you see yourself as somebody that, with the Scorpio cards, that feels very deeply, that is capable of deep feeling and seeing people beyond the illusions, beyond their masks. So you're someone that really is able to understand people very well. So that's how you see yourself. You see yourself as someone very unique, someone very that has got a very, in a way, a very particular way of looking at the world. Your very unique way of looking at the world, as well as going about life. And you see yourself as an explorer with this Sagittarius energy. So somebody that loves adventure, exploring. You have this sense of wanting to expand your horizons and wanting to get to know, different realities, different ways of thinking. You're open to the conversations with others. You are someone that loves to discover the many aspects that different people can bring to this life. So you are an open-minded person, for what I can see here very clearly, between the Aquarius and Sagittarius energy. And then with the Capricorn, you're also very much of a person that takes slow, steady steps in order to build your foundation and grow. So you also see yourself as somebody that loves. You are this mix, basically. You love your routines and your way of building life um, one step at a time. But at the same time, I see you having this other side of you that really wants to be more explorative, more it's very curious about all aspects of life. So, you know, the Princess of Sword, this is a learner for life. It's somebody that wants to learn different skills. So you probably could be somebody that has got a wide skill set, that has got a lot of mental curiosity, and you like to have clever conversation with others. You love to explore other people's ideas as well as yours. And you know, with the young man beside the Princess of Swords, I feel you are feeling comfortable even in your own unique positions and thoughts. So what I see here is that you're not someone that would be afraid to be going on your own very personal path in terms of you don't need to necessarily be part of a specific group or a specific religion, for example. You have your own individual path um, and your own individual point of view, and you're comfortable with the fact that you're not necessarily fitting in conventions, fitting in the, you know, you're not afraid basically to have your own standpoint and your own point of view, and to have your own critical thinking about reality and about people and situations. I see though that you're also someone that works really hard at keeping yourself in a place of groundedness. Again, we have the Princess of Pentacles. You are not afraid to take initiative towards new endeavors, new projects that will make you feel stable, especially because you are able to juggle many different responsibilities at a time. You are probably a very good multitasker, and you know, you see yourself as that, and you see yourself as someone that has been handed a hand of cards from the universe that's not been easy. I see a storm here, and I see this Four of Cups. Especially when it comes to your love life, you see yourself as somebody that has experienced a lot of disappointment, and that feels like nearly the universe forgot about you when it comes to love. You feel probably quite unlucky in love. You see yourself as perhaps even a little bit cursed when it comes to matter of love. But you know, this is spirit here showing through this Four of Cups that actually there is an opportunity for you in love, and not to underestimate that. So there is actually a couple love that's just behind your shoulders as you're mourning about your love life, just to let you know. So you also see yourself as someone that went through very difficult times, as I said already, but that has the ability to evolve and to break through situations that are ending and that are difficult, and that you have to put an end to with this coffin symbol here. And with the snake, you have this ability to reinvent yourself, to renew your life, and to for as painful as it is to break through. You see this crystal, or this is coming through an eye. I mean, this looks a bit painful to me, and so I feel like your breakthrough, your evolution has been not an easy path, but you still went on about it, and you followed your intuition, symbolized by this eye, in how to come out of situations that were quite challenging and difficult for you, and to find solutions that would bring you up higher, that would make you go back up, you know, back up and pull yourself up again from the difficulties. Which is also, by the way, confirmed in my opinion by this crystal, bringing through this clouds, and this card speaks about wonders. So I feel like you haven't, you have gone through a lot of difficult times represented by this cloud, but you have reached a point of clarity and awareness, even thanks to these difficult times, because sometimes we need to go through um, very big challenges in order to reach a higher level of awareness in our spiritual journey. So I feel like that's what's happening to you, either has happened to you in the past or is happening to you currently. And so you see yourself as someone that breaks through um, the clouds, the fog, the illusion, and you haven't lost your essence, your inner self, your depth. Actually, this depth probably has become even stronger, because your depth of feelings, your ability to understand reality. So that's how you see yourself, and you see yourself as at times as an unknown gift. So as someone that might have been unseen at times, as your gift have been overlooked at times. You feel like at times people didn't understand fully the messages you were bringing and the dreams that you had, because I also have this Neptune energy here, which talks about a dreaminess to you. So you are a dreamer, and I think that sometimes people didn't really acknowledge your dreams and or understand what you were talking about, or what you were dreaming of, and so you feel like you see yourself as kind of going at the beat of your own drum and living life, um, knowing that you are this gift for yourself and others, that you have value, that you have qualities that at times have been overlooked or neglected, but you still are standing in your power. And if you feel like you're not there yet, that you haven't cut through this fog, through these difficulties, you are on that way. This is what Spirit is saying, is that there are unknown gifts ahead of you as well. I feel through this spread, what's coming through for me is that Spirit wants you to know that there are these dreams that are coming to you, that are ahead of you in your path. And because I see this rainbow, these stars, and this bird giving a message of hope. So this is Spirit for me in this spread here, coming to you to say this: don't lose this hope, because I'm here as a messenger telling you about the dreams, represented by the stars, and the gifts that are coming. So that's what I'm getting here through this reading. So you may already have awareness of these gifts coming to you, this abundance coming to you, and you may receive a message. So birds are always a symbol of messages coming to you one way or another. Maybe you're seeing a lot of birds, maybe birds are relevant in your life, or maybe birds are for you attached to certain people. You might have a specific bird that's connected to a specific person, that you somehow connect and relate to a specific person, but that's only for some of you, of course. But what I'm getting is that you either have a nudge of the fact that this is something that's coming to you, or this is anyway a message from Spirit that this is coming to you. So that's what I'm getting from this spread. With the Pluto, Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, and there is a real depth that you see yourself as a very deep thinker, a deep feeler, somebody that is very able to have a depth to yourself in terms of how you approach others, how you feel about life, how you feel about yourself and others. There is definitely a depth to you, as well as you see yourself, I feel, as somebody that is physically appealing. I see this gorgeous lady here now, regardless if you're a man or a woman. there is definitely a charm that you see in yourself, and if you don't, that's then a message from spirit telling you that you are a charming, very interesting person. Yeah. And there is also this wild side to you, I feel, with this Sagittarius energy here, very determined, very goal oriented, and in this card this person is shooting a arrow towards their goals and ambitions. So I feel there is also, you see yourself as somebody that has got some ambitions in life and wants to expand and reach this abundance and gifts. So that's how you see yourself. Now let's have a look at how your future spouse will see you. By the way, just to let you know, this Wonders card, I'm just checking also the book, and it says, just around the corner, exciting possibilities are waiting for you. Wonders will be abounding in your life. So this is a repetition of that message of the unknown gifts. It may be unknown to you that gifts are coming in your life. So these two cards didn't come up together by chance. This is, I wish you could have seen me shuffling. Unfortunately, the camera cut off, but these two cards came together for a reason. Here it says, sometimes they won't be apparent at first, nevertheless they are there. The more you see them and embrace them, the more these possibilities will grow in magnitude. Celebrate and cherish even the smaller ones, no matter how tiny they may seem. Let go of expectations. Don't limit the way that you think that wondrous events could appear in your life. Be open. If you believe anything, everything is possible. So definitely a message for you here. But let's see. Now I'm going to put in these cards back into the deck so that, if they want to come out again when I look at how your spouse sees you, they can come out. Okay, so I make sure that all the messages can come out again to see how much it corresponds, how you see yourself, and how your future spouse will see you during your married life and during your dating time, like while you're not yet married. This is how they see you in general as a person. So I'm going to begin with tarot. I'm going to consult 2 tarot decks, and then I'm going to go into oracle cards as well. So this may take a few minutes. So how does the future spouse for group 3 see them? We have the Judgment. I might have to cover this up a little bit. Okay. Actually, I'm going to use this one. There. We have the Judgment, the 8 of Swords. Yeah, makes sense to me, honestly, since we had that reading before. The High Priestess. I see a lot of blue in your cards. Okay. Too many, I'm going to reshuffle. Hold on. We have the Moon and the Empress. Wow, amazing. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Swords, which is the same, well, not the same. We had the 2 of Pentacles, but similar energy with the 2, number 2. But let me get more before I speak. I want to also consult the Tarot de la Nuit. There it is. So how does group 3, future spouse, see group 3? Let's see. How does your future spouse see you, group 3? Please clarify. Yes, I wanted to come. 8 of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Wow, amazing. And 3 of Cups. Okay, very good. So I'm gonna put that there. At the bottom of the deck we have the 9 of Pentacles. Gorgeous. So now let me gather a few oracle cards before I begin. So how does your future spouse see you? Gateway. Yes, makes sense to me. Let's see what else. I'm gonna pull one card from this deck again. I love these new decks I got. They're gorgeous. How does your future spouse see you? You see the unicorn. This is the uniqueness that your future spouse sees in you. That unique qualities that you see in yourself, so your future spouse see them too. I can already tell. Let's see. Okay, we have service and the illusion. And let me get a few more here from the Citadel. So how do you see yourself? Sorry, how does your future spouse see you? Let's see. The Adventurer, which is that energy of Sagittarius that I saw, which is what I was talking about. The Alchemist. Yeah. So that is very much on point. Let me see, do I want to get one more? I feel like getting one from this deck. How does your future spouse see you? And then I'll begin to speak. Let's see. The box. We have the box, the vow. I'm gonna put them here. The Queen. Wow. And the threshold. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, it feels very much related to what I really can see through the other spreads. I'm just wondering to get one more card. Yeah, I want one more card from this deck here. How does your future spouse see you? We have courage and beauty. Yes. On point with the Empress. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to hold up these cards up here because I'm running out of space. So let's see. Beauty and courage. Okay, well, we'll put them, overlap them like this. Okay, let's begin to speak about all this energy. Okay, I'm going to begin with the tarot first of all. So I'm going to pull up 1 second this and then we will talk about it too. Right, so first of all, group 3, let me tell you, your future spouse, regardless of your gender, male or female that you're watching, your future spouse will see you as the Empress. I mean, the Empress is the utmost embodiment of prosperity, abundance, beauty, accomplishment. And in the eyes of your future spouse, you are on a receiving, on a yin energy. So basically it's nearly as if in their eyes you are, first of all, the one. First of all, the Empress is the one, the partner, the ideal partner. And so they're going to see you as this ideal partner, this person that embodies everything they were looking for in terms of physical beauty as well as inner beauty. I mean, there is an aura of power that exudes from you, regardless of what you think of yourself. This person sees you as extremely powerful, as very accomplished. And this accomplishment is not, first of all, is on a material level. You look well put together in the eyes of your future spouse. You look as nearly as is easy for you, but they actually see the struggle you went through, because I have other cards here that talks about that. And yet, through these struggles, which is exactly how you saw yourself, through these struggles you emerge in this amazing, powerful energy. So basically, your future spouse will see that you had to go through major times of transformation and rejuvenation of your own life in order to create something new out of the, breaking through the old and renewing your life by evolving into a new chapter of your life. Because the Eight of Swords talks about limitations and the feeling of nearly I cannot make it out of this stressful conditions that I'm in, these things that are really breaking my mind. I heard these things that are making me anxious, making me feel stuck, these conditions that are of life that are making me feel very much in despair and helpless. This is what the Eight of Swords means. So your future spouse sees that you have gone through this path of renewal after difficulties, represented also by the Two of Swords, having a time of your life where you had to take very difficult decisions on how to move forward in order to go in the right direction for you. And it wasn't an easy choice. There was time you felt blocked in your head and stuck and not knowing where to go. And yet you follow your intuitions because you also come up as the High Priestess. So in the Two of Swords, this person is blindfolded because in making a choice, you had to follow your intuition without knowing what the results of your choices were. So you had no certainty, but you had to come up to move forward with courage. So, and by following the wisdom that that your higher self basically was guiding you, and by following your higher self, you were able to make choices that brought you out of confusion, out of illusion. That kind of breakthrough, the card that came up earlier, is a similar concept of the moon and this gateway. You had to break through the illusions in order to ascend and to understand which was the way forward in your life. And if you feel like you're not there yet, this is anyway the path that you're going to be on, because your future spouse sees as well this path that you're on, this path towards self-empowerment. And in all of this, your future spouse sees the beauty in you, the courage and the beauty in you as a person. I mean, the Empress, the beauty card came up, as well as this Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is another card that talks about self-empowerment, the ability to be very self-assertive and to make choices for yourself that basically that brings you to a point of alignment where you have what you need for yourself and that you don't need anyone else anymore, that you have come out of any form of codependencies from anything or anyone, where you have reached a point of independence and ability to self support your own life, where you are completely stable in your own life, and you are even enjoying the fruits of your labor or your hard work. In fact, we also have here the Eight of Pentacles. So this your future spouse will see that this path that you went on, from the Eight of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles to the Empress energy, it was something that you reached by putting in a lot of hard work. It wasn't given to you just for free. You had to put in day in, day out, that work that you did put in with your Capricorn energy. These steady steps forward that you took in order to pile up coin after coin, pile up certainty after certainty, and basically reach a point of abundance, and reaching a point where then you get married, because the Empress is the married woman in the tarot. So this is the basically what your future spouse sees, is the journey from you working really hard and from being a single person to becoming their wife or their husband. This is what this is talking about. And in all of this journey, your future spouse will see you as the perfect partner. We have the Two of Cups and the Empress. So the soul that they were looking for, this is basically saying your future spouse sees you as the one that he or she was looking for, the one that brings all their dreams of partnership to reality, because the Empress is a very concrete energy in terms of like it's nearly that Taurus energy of, you know, the it is, I mean, the typically the Empress is the Taurus is a carries an energy of Taurus, which is talking about material you know, accomplishments, tangible abundance that you can touch, feel and see in front of your eyes. So your future spouse sees you as this very tangible partner for life that is everything that they wanted. They see you as in this queen energy. I mean, queen, the empress, you know, we're talking about a regal presence. Now, regardless if you're a man or a woman, someone that has value, great value, a very high value person. And with the vow, somebody that they want to have marriage with. Somebody that they married because they see the value in you. That they want to, you know, be loyal to you. They want to be there for you all the time. So they see you as the one that is worth their fidelity, you know. And with the box, again, this is the energy of freeing yourself from the Eight of Swords. It's like coming out of the conditioning and the conditions that were limiting you and coming through this gateway of possibilities, because this card of the gateway is very interesting. I'm going to read it now for you, which is also confirmed by the illusion card, and which is also the same as the moon card. So as you can see, the reading is repeating messages between the oracles and the tarot, bouncing back the messages. You pierce through this illusion of danger, and you know there were obviously challenges in your life, but you realized that you were this powerful alchemist. So your future spouse sees you in this energy of being able to alchemize things. What does that mean? It means transforming your reality. Balance, invention, destruction. So destroying the old to reinvent yourself, to find your balance. And you did that with courage, which is confirmed by the adventurer card. I mean, there is a volcano erupting here. There is all this passion, all this power coming from you. Responsibility, expectations. You had a breakthrough in your life, definitely. And or if you haven't yet gotten through this breakthrough, this is what's going to happen. This is the path ahead of you, and your future spouse will see how you basically went through this journey of breaking through the things that let's say the expectations that others had on you that were overwhelming you, and you had a breakthrough understanding that you only needed to take a part of these responsibilities, and you didn't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Because I see you going through something very difficult, and I don't know the specifics, because also this is a general reading and I'm not going to even try to address the specifics, but I'm telling you that this reading is talking about somebody that went through something extremely difficult in their life and they came out of it strengthened. You know, you're stronger now, and that you understood how much you could carry and how much you had to drop. So that was the time of choice, the choice to understand where to put your focus on, what is needed for me to thrive, and to break the illusion that there was something that you couldn't overcome. I mean, fearing that something was going to always threaten you in your life. Now, I'm going to read you this card because I think it's very, very, important. Here it says the challenge lies in how powerfully real this illusion appears. It colors every aspect of your reality like a cloud of thick gray smoke. Remember that gray smoke that we saw around that crystal? So that's exactly the same energy that we saw earlier. So I think your future spouse sees you very much like you see yourself. While you cannot always avoid being caught in the smoke, you can recognize when you are in it. This is the most important part of seeing clearly. You must first understand that you are in an illusion before you can escape it. The more you become cognitively aware of the smoke, the less power it has over you. Right now, Shark's medicine for you is to understand that whatever currently brings your fear is not actually the truth. You're safe and everything is going to work for itself out. Do not make big decisions when the gray smoke is visiting. Soon you will see clearly. And this is what you did with the High Priestess, looking through the fog, looking through this illusion. I want to read you also actually the gateway because it's also extremely interesting, and then I'll read you also the service card, which I found very, very nice for your future spouse to see how you evolved through these challenges and came out as a wounded healer for others. But let me first go to the gateway because it's very interesting. So here it says, magic is afoot. Wondrous events are unfolding, profound revelations and inner illuminations are close at hand. It is now much easier to manifest your dreams. This is an excellent time to take action on your visions for your future. A small amount of action now will generate much bigger results. Gateways to spirit are openings, and there are places where the veil is especially thin. Fairies and elves are supporting you. Wonders are you see the wonders again. Wonders are blossoming in your life. Watch for them. Open your heart to allow holy magical energy. The more you become aware of the small marvels in your life, the more they will grow in magnitude, which is exactly the same message we got earlier with that crystal piercing through the fog. And with with this other card that was talking about piercing through, the breaking through, and the unseen gifts. So your future spouse sees this path that you're on, that you understood how to break out of these illusions and how to understand that there were many opportunities ahead of you. Now I want to read you this card of the service because it was also very cute. I mean, basically here it says that this card image focuses on a seeing eye dog, which exemplifies the concept of selfless service, as they dedicate entire existence to being guides for others. So here it says, second to suffering, service is the next best vehicle to tame the ego, jumpstart your growth, and blossom into yourself and get over a painful experience. The wounded healer, an archetype conceived by Carl Jung, speaks of a person who becomes healed by being of service to others. So basically, your future spouse sees you as a wounded healer, as somebody that by being of service to others has stepped through this gateway of renewal of your life, where you actually basically ascended and alchemized your life and came back into your balance. And they see this as like your future spouse will see this as something that makes you extremely attractive to them, because I see this beauty card, the Empress card, the Two of Cups. This stirs up, and the Nine of Pentacles. This stirs up in them feelings of this person is amazing. So in their eyes, you are this amazing person that is a giver, and that is a wounded healer. And with the Three of Cups, you also stir up a lot of passion in them, a lot of fun. They see you as someone that they can have a really good time with, that makes them happy, and that they can have a good laugh with, you know. Somebody very playful. So there is this playful nature to you. Regardless of how much struggle you have gone through, you have maintained this playful nature and this adventurer nature. So wanting to explore, wanting to have, you know, a lot of passionate time in your life as well. I see the volcano erupting. This talks to me about passion. And going through the threshold, pushing your own limits, pushing your own boundaries, going through this veil of illusion and being this alchemist. Let me read you for you these cards, because I think there is an extra message there as well. Okay, so listen to this. It takes genius to create, and the alchemist is the embodiment of invention. They understand the core principle of creation. The alchemist is not afraid to take drastic measures in order to achieve their goals. So that's how they see you. Your future spouse sees you as somebody that made major changes in order to achieve their goals. And so you basically, yeah, you see, be it a new project, a new chapter in your life, judgment, or perhaps a new relationship. Something must first be dismantled in order to make space. Yeah, the destroying here of the old, coming out of the box, pushing for the threshold, in order to dismantling this illusion, in order to come into a new chapter of your life. The new is built on the foundations of what has come before, and there are lessons to be learned from the rubble. So that's amazing. And then I want to read you the adventurer as well. Yes, look at this. So this adventurer card says, at the gates of the citadel, a small group has gathered with horses, carts, bags, laden with supplies. It's clear that they intend to be gone for a long time. But one figure gazes back at the citadel as though they fear they'll never see it again. They must step out of their safe zone, become a part of something larger, but are they ready? The adventurer never wanted more than their small life, and the fear of failure is crippling. So that's what you do, that's what your future spouse sees you overcoming, the fear of failure, by stepping out of the box, by stepping out of conventions, or by stepping out of your comfort zone, pushing for the threshold, you know, going above and beyond your own either limiting situations or limiting beliefs. Somehow you have ended up in a position in which the weight of expectation is heavier than you wanted. So the expectations of others on you was heavier than you wanted, than you wished for. Unwanted responsibility is a heavy burden, and there are plenty of people waiting for you to fail, but there are just as many waiting to catch and help you. Don't try to face it alone. Ask for help. Break the task down into smaller parts. The step-to-step approach that I was talking about. And take it day by day, or even hour by hour if you need to. There is no greater achievement than proving your naysayers wrong. That's it. So that's what you did, and that's what your future spouse sees. They see you breaking out of a certain group of people, a certain reality that was kind of limiting you, and not letting you step out of your comfort zone and becoming the empress that you could become as an energy. So that's the path that your future spouse see you have really done for yourself. Or, you know, if you feel like you're not there yet, that's what's going to happen, I'm telling you. So it's very much on point with with how you see yourself, I feel, and that's a confirmation for you. But let me now clear this all out. I want to get for you a message from the angels, because I want to give you some indication on what now is the best advice the spirit has for you and the angels have for you at this current moment of your life, as you are manifesting your future spouse. And I also want then to after that message, I want to gather few letters that will confirm you, that they will give you an extra bit of confirmation for you. This could be your initials, your future spouse's initials, and words could come out of these letters that, if anything I hear, I will share it with you. So let me see first the message from the angels. What is it? So, what is the message that the angels most need you to hear right now, group 3? Don't stop. This came out in group 2 as well, so I feel there is a lot of connectivity between group 2 and group 3. I'll clarify with Tarot this message as well. We also have improving health. Oh, sorry. And we also have listen to your intuition, which is, by the way, something that you have very strong powers in your intuition, because we saw the High Priestess. We saw all this breakthrough kind of energy in both spreads from you and your future spouse. We also have you're ready at the bottom of the deck. So I feel what the angels are saying is that, now of course I'm not a doctor, so if you need to consult a doctor for your health, go ahead. But what the angels are saying here is that your overall health, even your mental and emotional health, either is improving or will improve. Do not stop. I'm going to clarify now with Tarot. Do not stop moving forward and listen to your intuition as you go through your life journey. Now I'm going to clarify just to have a more specific message for you. So what should the group 3 not stop about? Yeah, don't stop being curious about life and the things you can learn and the new skills you can acquire, because they're powerful tools for you to progress. So don't ever lose this childlike spirit of wanting to learn. You know, children naturally want to learn, and you have that in you, and you also see that in you, because I saw the Page of Swords coming up in your spread. Never lose this. Don't stop being this curious person that wants to understand life and things and situations. Yeah, the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. Keep on going for your inner search, because your inner guidance is what's going to help you to move forward towards improving your health, towards reaching what you want to reach in your life, your goals, your ambitions, your dreams. Let me see, improving health, clarify. Yeah, 5 of Cups, especially your emotional health, which is something I already was mentioning with this card coming up. I really felt strongly that we saw the 4 of Cups in your spread, and I see the 5 of Cups here. You are on this progressive path towards resolving your emotional trauma, your emotional disappointments. There are 2 cups standing here. This is the 2 of Cups that came out in the spread of your future spouse. So the moment you will have finished the mourning of what has occurred in your life that really made you emotionally feel pain and struggle, and when you will finish this process of mourning, you will be able to turn around and see the love that's been offered to you by spirit, and this will be a huge improvement. Look at the cup here in this will be a huge improvement in your own health, in your own emotional body, in your own spiritual body. So I see, this is the cup offered by the universe. You'll turn around and you will unite with your spouse. This is what spirit is coming out with here. Let me check the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles is here. This is going to be a stable, loyal offer from your future spouse entering your life after you complete this mourning, or even while you're completing the mourning process, okay? So that's what I'm seeing now. Listen to your intuition. Let me check. What about it? The Hierophant. Okay, I want to clarify one more card. The Eight of Swords. Listen to your intuition about what is limiting you currently in your reality. So your intuition is right. Whatever you feel is an impediment in your current reality, no matter if it's people, a job, situations, a group of friends, whatever the case it is for you. Listen to your intuition about what is currently blocking you, that is something that is kind of an establishment in your life. Is it a certain mentality? Is it a certain point of view? Is it a certain habit? Is it a certain group of people? What is it for you? Whatever this Hierophant, which is the embodiment of establishment, recognize what this is limiting you. What is limiting you? Eight of Swords. And creating angst and anxiousness and creating confusion for you, this illusion. You know, this illusion of stability when actually this is limiting you. Push through the threshold by following your intuition. So that's what this is saying here with the angels. The angels are telling you what is limiting you. Recognize the things in your life that look stable, but they're actually blocking you from actually coming into your full power. Let me see the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Again, the overburdening of responsibilities, the multitasking. What kind of expectations are people putting on you that are actually blocking you from progressing, from finding your own stability? What is it? Listen to your intuition. Let me see, you're ready. What is group 3 ready for? Yeah, you're ready. Let me get another card, but you're ready to free yourself from this. Yeah, Three of Cups. And at the bottom we have the Ten of Pentacles. So, okay, I'm getting two messages, okay, here. You are ready to drop this sleepless night, this insomnia, that's this overthinking. You're ready to leave this behind. You're ready to come into a time of where you can actually celebrate life and feel like you are, you know, coming into a reality that is stable, that gives you everything you need. Now, these two cards came in reverse, okay? And I feel the reason is that if there are any people in your life, either be friends or family, that make you feel stuck in your head somehow, you are ready to free yourself from this burden. So whatever the case it is for you, this is the angels saying, you know, you're ready for this change. Let me see the next card after. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Whomever betrayed you, whomever created this total 9 to the 10, you see, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Whomever created this sense of despair in your life, you're ready to leave it behind, because there is a potential for celebration, for actual stability, for actually, you know, creating a reality that you will love and you will rejoice within. So Spirit is saying you're ready for this, okay? So that's the message here that's coming through. Now I'm going to clear this out and get your initials to see what else wants to come. So let me get your initials. Now, if this reading so far resonated with you, please consider, you know, liking this video, subscribing to my channel to support my work, and share this with anyone you think could benefit from watching this reading. And please, you know, leave me a comment. I'd love to know if this was your reading. H B A I S Q Z N E U U E D P. Doctor. Somebody could be a doctor here watching, or maybe your future spouse. I saw also the card of the the dog with being the helpful, and there was a symbol of medicine, so somebody could be a doctor watching. Only take if it resonates. Networking. Do ask for help, do network with other people if you need to, if you feel like you need support. I heard a squeeze. Somebody is definitely, okay, this is an empty tile, you can use it whichever way you want. Somebody is squeezing your energy, like somebody is consuming your energy, draining your energy. So watch what situations and who is doing that in your life. Okay, I saw UPA here, and the definition and meaning I searched, because I was like, okay, this must mean something. It means to create a situation in which many people are very angry, upset, critical. So basically, like stirring up a storm. And I feel this is something that you will do, because, but when you're pushing the threshold, when you're coming out of these conventions or that are blocking you, you're going to create a storm, and you though are going to be at peace with it, because it's actually creating a place. I see the Zen here, creating a place of peace for you. Finally, you're going to be finally at peace, because you have come out of these pressures from the outside world. Okay, some of you, I heard the BA here when I saw BA. So some of you will get a Bachelor of Arts type of degree. Now, this is also focused on humanities and social sciences. So it's a lot to do with critical thinking, communication skills. So basically, I see somebody possibly going into a career of either artistic or on social worker, as a social worker. So only take this if it resonates. Honestly, when I do the letter tiles, very specific messages come out. I also see bail. Maybe some of you will come out of jail. Only take, of course, this message is such a specific one. It will definitely not be for everyone here. But yeah, that's what I see here. So you can also find other words. Take it as it resonates. So these are all the messages that I felt needed to come out for you, Group 3. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye bye.